Hey, right on time. Oh, let me plot my carcass on my chair. I think I have to start the stream bot for that, right? Not sure, to be honest. Even showing up without it? It is there, but I don't think it's working. Let me start the... Mix it up, that's it. Give it a second. It should be working now. Oh. Yeah, it's activated. It works. It should work. Now you can push the button if you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. How has your how has your weekend been so far? I mean, sweet, you got one piece of loot. I think it was Saturday we saw each other last. Am I misremembering? Was it yesterday evening? You haven't slept. Oh yeah, right, it was yesterday evening. Because I went to bed basically as Alpha stopped streaming. Why didn't you sleep? That is bad for your health, I think. Just in general having trouble sleeping, or that a non-regular occurrence? Take meds for sleep and I haven't done jack shit for 2 or 3 days. That's not good. Bad? That definitely isn't good. Are you intending to do something about it? Like change to a different medication, for example, or? Second. The plus side, your Technorine was max level. It is now Prestige 1. I didn't even know Prestige leveling is a thing. Has that been a thing for a long time already, or...? Not really, 3 or 4 months. What do you get for prestige leveling other than, well, prestige, I guess? Is there, you get skill points or stuff like that? An extra perk. 1 extra perk per prestige, I guess. That's my multi-chat thingy. Should be here. Oh, there it is. You can prestige 4 times and you get an extra perk each time. That is pretty good, I guess. Are these extra perks... Wait, can you just pick an extra perk? Or are those 4 new perks that you only unlock by prestiging? Sniper has 1 perk that kills with secondary weapon restore 15% ammo to your primary. Oh wow, that is actually really good. Wow. Here, let us continue. I actually figured out how to get down to the lower level, but they're all new perks. Okay. And I'm gonna guess they're all somewhat decently powerful. This way around, or do I have to go through the... I think I can go here. Somewhat? Okay. I mean, the perks in general aren't really that strong. So... being somewhat powerful is the best we're gonna get, I guess. Yeah, that is the way down to our secret companion. That we don't unlock yet, but we can meet them. And it's not really a secret companion, we just get to recruit them earlier than other playthroughs. Because we chose to be an Asata. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These schools have been mained... Oh. Great start already. Okay. These schools have been mained even more brutally than the others. Bulky lenses are sewn over their eyes, and various tools from scissors to drills are attached to their fingers. Their bodies are pincushions for long, rusty needles, threads still in them. They are applying their work on bound-up soldiers, still alive, but with no strength to even moan from the unbearable pain. Any class that gets the 40% increased healing from medkits is immediately getting this perk. Yes. Yes. do you have to pick between these 4 perks, or can you have all of them active at the same time? My cat is being a dickhead again. He knows he's being a dickhead, he just doesn't care. He knows I can see him as well. He's watching me. Ghoul Creeper. One of the ghoul craftsmen works his finger blades dexterously, slowly removing the scalp from a female warrior, all while chatting to her cheerfully. You won't need this hair, ghouls don't have any. It would all fall out anyway. Yours is good though, nice and long. We'll make thread out of it. Hair makes good thread. Maybe we'll use it to sew something onto you. Too bad paladins can't become like us. The light they have inside burns away our gift too quickly. I used to have a good paladin friend when I was alive. We both got bitten. I was transformed, but he just stayed the way he was. I had to gobble him up. That was too bad. If he hadn't believed in his little goddess, he'd still be having fun with us now. The Ghoul Huntmaster. Another methodically tears off a soldier's fingernails one by one, sewing on razor blades in their place. The living like to swing their swords. When you're one of us, you'll forget about all those silly weapons with handles. Better to kill the enemy with your hands, sink your fingers into their meat, let the smell out, feel the warm blood spraying. That is what happiness is. You get these perks active all at once and you can change them for 750 requisitions. If you can have them active all at once, why would you have to change them? Oh, because you have to choose, unless you're prestige 4 already, which ones you want to have active. Got it. I answered my own question. Thank you, Minnow. Camellia. How terrible, disgusting, indecent. This talk about meat and blood makes me sick. Camellia inhales deeply and licks her lips. Nenio. I must disagree. This school transformation... I must disagree. This school is a professional surgeon. The quality of his work is superior to that of many young specialists in Absalom. Amelia. I'm sure he will agree to move to Absalom if offered a decent salary. And meat. Ember. Terrible things were done to these schools. Now they show gentle care to their prisoners. In their words and deeds, just like some good knights. Darren. Ha! Darren's brows leap up. Quite the razor tongue you have there. You should write political sketches for the paper. Ember. What do you mean? Did I say something wrong? Sorry, please, I didn't mean to. I just talk about what I see. Darren. Quite right, my dear. Quite right. Kind big brain time. Hey. I have my moments. They are rare, very few and far in between, but occasionally I just ask the questions before I actually think about it, then come to the conclusion on my own before someone can answer the question. But I don't want to be rude, so usually I just keep my mouth shut and wait for them to explain it to me, which takes so far longer than me just thinking about it. It's because I can't keep my mouth shut for 2 seconds and think about it before I ask. So the streaming business is really working out for me, because you typing definitely slower than me talking. Finian the talking weapon. Finian's voice trembles. I've seen this before. Only there was a hearth, an anvil, and... No, I can't remember. We are going... Oh, shit. Why does she have such bad stealth? Jesus Christ. And we failed the stealth check, of course. Exhaling sharply, the ghouls abruptly turn to you. Ah, new material. Even better than old stuff. With quick swipes of their blades, the ghoul craftsmen finish off their prisoners and turn to attack you. Dang it. I wanted to save them. I couldn't do it. And all because Camellia is such a failure as a rogue stand-in. I'm almost certain they are immune to sleep, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Because if I can, immune to slumber. There we go. Now I am 100% certain. Until the next time I'm gonna encounter ghouls and I don't remember it quite as clearly. So for you it is still, well, basically the same day as it was in the last stream. Oh, there we go.
They'll beg me to stop.
Yeah, hit him. Perfect.
No match for me.
And Sila can dive bomb the Ghoul Master. The Ghoul Hunts Master. Jesus Christ.
Mind over muscle.
And then you a little bit of ignition. To warm the pool ghoul's heart.
Damn you!
I guess. Okay. The Camellia just attack. Ow. Nope. Yep. Perfect. Loot, loot. Loot, loot. Trap.
I am helpful.
Perfect. You are indeed helpful, dear Camellia. Except if it goes on the subject of sneaking, because apparently that's not something you can do well. Oh. Crusader. Some ghouls have pinned a soldier to a tombstone covered with fresh blood. He doesn't fight back, but only begs them in a weak voice. Don't eat me, please. I don't want that. Ghoul Huntmaster. Did you hear? He doesn't want it. Well, all right, let him go then. Dinner's cancelled, let's go home. The ghouls burst into shrieking laughter. Huntsmaster. What if we really don't eat you? No one will touch you, you have my word. But first, you'll have to do something. Eat some of my meat. The ghoul tears off a chunk of rotten flesh from his body and shakes it in front of the soldier's face. Eat it, eat it all, and we'll let you go. But if you spit any out, we'll rip you to pieces. The soldier looks in terror at the piece of half-decayed meat dangling in front of his face and vomits on the tombstone. The ghouls laugh hysterically. Darren, are you familiar with the phrase, you are what you eat? It's drivel connected by the medical establishment to make people spend less money on delicious food and more money on doctor's visits. But on this occasion, the adage is perfectly true. Then you may be interested to know that the disease that affects the transformation of a human into a ghoul has not been thoroughly researched. Nenio grabs a piece of someone's body laying around and takes a bite. Then she tosses it away and rubs her nose and ears with her hands. There, I hope the fever sets in quickly. Hey, you beasts, let him go. Ah. The ghouls howl and attack, but not before one of them rips out the soldier's throat. Should have tried the stealth anyway. God damn it. I hate it here. Yeah. Let the ghouls come to us. The ghoul cleric, however, set a creeper and a huntsmaster. You, dear Ulbrich, take care of the huntsmaster for me. And you have him. And then you can throw a ignition at the creeper. Lighting creepers on fire is in general a good idea. Like that's just an overall truth.
The spirits demand your blood.
Yeah, then just do something. Camellia, please. For example, that, yeah. I am not close enough to attack him.
Good
What?
guys.
Oh yeah, I am. It's just not showing. Okay. And you, dear Sealer, can knock out that ghoul cleric. Because clerics are always a bad sign.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Okay. We're gonna turn the grappler off so you have more attacks. You should have more attacks. You're only attacking once.
You should have listened to reason.
Yeah, we really should have.
You are today's sacrifice.
Miss me with that. That's what I have the shield for.
I got this.
Sweet.
Into the fray.
Sealer just, even with a regular attack, she does decent damage.
Getting my ass kicked.
I'll rip you apart.
And you can take care of him. Perfect. A knowledge check. An epitaph written in Tian is etched into the stone. I lost my honor in my homeland. I regained it here. That's a sweet sentiment, I guess. Collect. Pick the lock.
I hope you appreciate this.
But aside from not sleeping, how has your Monday been so far?
Here we go.
Okay, good. Heal myself real quick. Because my poor guy almost has no health left. Sweet.
I can handle it.
Oh, there's stuff to loot. Get out of the way. So I can pick up the loot. Loot. Sweet. Potion of Cure Light Wounds. That's always a good thing. There should be something to climb down, but I'm not seeing it. Why is it not here? That is weird. It should be here. Supposed to be here somewhere? Oh.
We'll win this, one way or the other.
That is weird.
Can't make the demons wait.
Let me Google this real quick. Because I am kind of bummed about not finding the way down yet. I know my buddy mentioned that one of the ways you could reach it was patched out. Okay. You have to do basically the story of the map first before you can quit a talk. No, not at all. I'm just not above just Googling stuff. If I can't find it. Like, I'm trying to with the puzzles, for example. But I'm not gonna subject you to me basically doing nothing for half an hour. It's not gonna be fun for you, and it's certainly not fun for me. So I'm not above just Googling stuff. Irabeth. The disgusting stench of rotten flesh fills the room. Bodies are impaled on iron hooks, hanging from the ceiling like cattle in a slaughterhouse. Some of them are still, while others shift and moan. You hear a faint female voice whispering a prayer. Holy Iomade, deliver us. The voice coughs wetly. Deliver us from the darkness by your hand. Camellia. After casting her eyes around the room, Camellia wets her lips and pointedly pinches her nose. Crusader. Commander Tirabate. The soldier's voice trembles. I don't want to die. Irabeth. You won't die, soldier. You won't die. They'll come for us. The commander is on his way. Pray with me. Come on. Holy Iomade, don't leave us. Don't leave. The soldier's voice fades. Irabeth. Come on, can you hear me? Speak. Come on, speak. Speak. The soldier's hoarse voice grows louder, and then comes the cracking sound of torn flesh. I'm hungry.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay. That certainly isn't good. Exactly. Just hit the shit out of him.
No match for me.
That's it. Irabeth. Commander. Irabeth has been impaled on metal hooks and is barely breathing. Her lips move slowly and blood pours from her mouth with her every word. You came. Regil. And this is the commander of a knightly order. What a pathetic sight. Ember. She's hurting. Probably worse than I was in the fire. We'll heal you, Irabeth, but... Ember touches her shoulder. You'll have scars. Maybe not on your body, but you'll have some. Cursing, Sela rushes to help Irabeth. With your help, Irabeth gets off the hook. She sways with a moan, but remains standing. Can you walk? Nevia is waiting at the foothill. She'll help you. Yes, I'll get there. Thank you, Commander. Loot. Loot. The most important thing of all. Loot.
Beautiful.
Even more loot. Set a wand of ray of enfeeblement. Wow. It looked very fancy, so I thought to myself, that has to be a good wand. Ray of enfeeblement. Well, so much for that, I guess. I am in combat. Okay. Oh.
Up two, keep it up! Well, how do you like my soldiers? Oh, so much prettier than yours, aren't they? And my games, so much more fun!
Playing soldiers? How old are you? 8?
The disgrace. Our camp was ravaged by an overgrown child with wings.
Oh god.
Darling, look who's here. It's the commander, come to return what he stole from you. It should have been you in command of this army. And these powers, they should have been yours. Oh, darling, why so sad? Oh, please, sweetheart, say something. When you're like this, it makes me sad too. You don't want me to be sad, do you? Come on, smile. I did everything you wanted, even better than you wanted. The fools who humiliated you got what they deserved. Can you hear them scream? And now their commander will be torn to pieces along with them. Oh, it's sure to be a fine show. Just for the two of us. And we have the best seats in the house.
Yeah, you bitch, just get down here.
This is too much. They deserve death, and what happened in Canabris was fair punishment. But this depraved torture. Order your creature to finish them off, and we'll be done here.
Sweetie, don't tell me what to do. We were too soft on them, I think. Just remember the way they humiliated you. And for what? For your part in a heroic feat? And now they would take Drezen from you? Each of them deserves 100 deaths. The only thing unfair about this is that we can kill them only once. There now. Don't pout. Kiss me, my love, and let's enjoy the spectacle.
Okay. Wow. A tongue resembling a fat crimson slug crawls out of Minago's mouth and reaches out to Staunton's face. The dwarf turns away. The demon's tongue leaves a moist trace of slime on his cheek. Lady, calm. Yeah.
Hey! What are you looking at? Look at me! I'm right here! Do I need to bite your soldiers' heads off for you to notice me? I can do it, you know.
Staunton, don't listen to her. She'll eat you as soon as you stop being useful.
Of course she'll eat him. Or rather, she would have eaten him, but we are going to kill them both. Pity. I should have enjoyed watching the lapdog dying at his mistress's claws. I shall have to seek alternate entertainment today.
Jesus Christ, Darren, what the fuck?
Staunton, come out of there. Come back to us. You know what you're mixed up in is beyond vile. We can help you.
We are not going to do that. We came here to rescue allies, not enemies.
Jesus fucking Christ, Red.
Enemies can repent and become our allies. That's the noblest victory of all.
He won't hear. He won't listen to anyone anymore. Now he only talks to his regrets.
If that's true, then he must have an army's worth of interlocutors.
Such touching concern. What would you buy with it? Your life? You think I will defend you? Ask Minago to spare you? And then you'll fall to your knees? What a pathetic sight!
Stop talking! I hate idle chatter! No, Kenneth, sweetie. Bring me his head.
The monster looks at you, and for a moment you feel once more that there is no one here besides the two of you. You feel his power, the same power granted to you. You realize that a battle is coming, the likes of which you've never endured before. But your opponent will soon realize the same. You feel his power, and his fear. A moment later, the monster strikes. Hey, Draugr! Hello, how is it going? How have you been? We are just about to beat the ever-loving shit out of Mulkineth and be done with the Lost Chapel. Well, almost done. We have to meet the wife first. Let me just use the rage real quick.
Damn you!
And then eat that guy at least once. You doing okay? That's good to hear. Okay is better than Minnow, who hasn't slept. Yeah, get rid of the stalker first, please. You could bring him down, or you could not. Maybe, perhaps, I don't care. Just get rid of the stock already, please. How has your week been, Droga? And your weekend? It's been a while since we last saw each other. You maybe please perhaps occasionally beat Nulkaneth. Oh yeah, sweet. That's work. That's gonna work. A little dive bombing from Seela. Make the bad thing go away. Yeah, I just did. How much life does he have? That's 159. So, Seela being her buffed self is enough to just one-hit him. Yeah, well, work has been hectic. Oh, that's not good. Also, time zones were against you. Yeah, time zones are a bitch. I understand that perfectly. Has the hecticness at work subsided now, or is it still as hectic as it was? It's unbearable. The roars of Nulkaneth, the hissing of the ghouls, the moans of the wounded and dying, all this melts into a terrifying cacophony, an agonizing song of the tormented world. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. It's a little better. That's good. It's always, what's the saying? There's always sunshine at the end of a rainbow? Or there's always a rainbow at the end of rain? Something like that. It's gradually getting better. Hello everyone. Hello Durogor. How's it going? Welcome in. It's getting busy. It won't happen. Anger, pain, fear, all emotions subside. Boundless, triumphant power rises from somewhere deep within you. Now you only feel... hope. A blinding flash illuminates the battlefield, lighting up the ghouls with their bad teeth. Rage and terror flash across the demon's twisted muscle, and the despair on the people's faces is replaced with joy. Good, good. Just came home. Well, welcome home. Hope you had a calm day of work. Hey, thank you for using the daily redeem. Okay, so Nulkaneth is still standing. But we got the power-up cutscene already. Hey Droga, thank you for redeeming the daily loot. I finally managed to set that up. Had to Google a little bit how to do it. Yeah. Not gonna get it exactly one attack, wow. Yep. Okay. Arueshalae, thank you for getting your daily piece of loot.
Are you still here?
But first, coffee. That is a very good idea. My coffee's gone already. I need another one. Let me trigger rage real quick. I think... Stop it. No coffee, more energy.
Minato! What is this? How could this be? You deceived me, you wretch! You promised I'd become...
No coffee, more energy. I'm gonna have an energy drink sometime today, maybe. But first I want another coffee.
How? This shouldn't have. Why? Staunton, what is this? What should we do?
I love it when Demon starts to panic. Heretic. Never.
I can't do anything with these swords. It's no use. Darling, please do something.
Calm down. I said quiet. First, just get us out of here. Then we'll decide what to do.
Right. Let's fly away quickly.
Holding Staunton close to herself, Minago disappears. Mulcaneth lets out a long grunt and freezes at your feet, like a dirty heap of bloody fur. It grows quiet. No roaring or shrieking of monsters, no moaning of the wounded, no clamor of weapons. The dawn rises over the desecrated chapel. I love that mythic soundtrack. It's so good. In general, the music in Pathfinder, especially Wrath of the Righteous, is incredible. They made such a good job. They did such a good job.
But what happened before he died? It looked like what I heard happened at the Great Garrison. A flash of power and a change. I've never seen anything like it in my life. There was a frightening beauty to it.
What do you feel? Power? New abilities? All of this is so exciting.
One of my griffins has a seizure. I'm gonna guess that's Ulbrich, because he had him in his... He had him grabbed basically when he died. And I think they're all basically hasted, so the animations are sped up. Amazing, don't you see? I wouldn't put it over Ulbrich to just go at it with another griffin.
Well, so this is how it happens. The second time the strange power manifests. Just like in the Grey Garrison. Speaking of power, I doubt I'm the only one who found this demon, let's say, unusual. Stronger than any Mabasu ever described in the Order's bestiaries.
This griffin has had too much coffee. There's no such thing as too much coffee. Beginning of your griffin army. I have started the griffin breeding program already.
What an unexpected sensation. Like a sip of the finest wine, a soul-sapping caress. The night was difficult, but for that ending, oh, it was worth it.
There, now you're flirting with me.
How pretty. The sun is rising. Something is burning in you too. Illuminating everything around you like the sunrise.
Just like in Canabras. I feel a new power within me. Oh, yes. I chose my master well.
That you did, Wendy. Don't get any ideas, Swampy Dragon. Hey, I would never. So if I have to choose between an army of dragons and an army of griffins, I think an army of dragons is gonna win out. Then again, I could just make an army of chimeras and have both.
I'll be damned. That power again. It's so strange. It doesn't seem like Iomede's intervention. The gods rarely interfere in mortal affairs, and never twice in a row.
Yeah, you tell me.
That preposterous unscientific power again. Sooner or later, I will research it, categorize, and describe its effects. Or else I'm not Nenio, the greatest scientist on Galarion.
Now I just want to play DQM just for breeding purposes. Wait. Dragon Quest Monsters? I'm gonna guess DQM stands for. Can you make chimeras in that game?
Yes!
Listen, I've never seen an army of Griffin fail in any work of fiction. I have, however, seen dragon armies fail. In a work of fiction, okay. Have you played Total War Warhammer? Because an army of griffins isn't gonna win everything. I tell you that much. Ulbrich's eyes are agleam and his cheeks are flushed as if from a night's carousing. Raising his bloodied fists to the sky, the big man greets the rising sun with ebullient laughter. And Azuriel said, I'm right. I'm gonna guess in regards to Dragon Quest monsters? Dragon Quest. Duragor. Oh, no. Poor Ivu. Now we know why you want to play Azata. Oh, no! No. She's a child. Yeah, well, dragons in Elder Scrolls lost the war to a bunch of Nords shouting slurs in their language. Hey, come on, if you are on the battlefield and the other one is just calling your mother everything under the sun, I'm gonna lose that fight on purpose. Haha, did you see that? Did you see Nulkanef's face? How unfortunate when your opponent gets new powers in the middle of a fight. The rays of the rising sun light up the gruesome battlefield, where once again you felt the strange surge of power. The road awaits. A dragon-griffin hybrid. They're basically just a manticore? Or a weird version of a manticore? If you have only griffins on your side, you made a huge tactical fucking error. A doomstack. Kinda guessed it already. The scientist from Fullmetal Alchemist. No? Why? Does my name shield still say Dr. Tucker? I don't think it does. Why are we still in battle? We shouldn't be in battle. Collect. What's going on?
What's going on here?
Yeah, exactly. What's going on here? What we need is a winged Triceratops. You get me, Draugr. You're the one who wants Griffin Dragon hybrids. Yeah, Griffin and Dragon. I'm not gonna put my daughter in there somewhere. Drop those real quick. Wait, price in descending order. So that's the cheapest. Drop. Because we are over capacity. Actually, we do it in this. Okay, yeah, of course, because we're carrying around almost 500 pounds of stupid leather armor. Thank you. Such a hybrid be called a Draffin or Griffon. Yeah, but the shapeshift in the mix, I get it. He's German, not French. Okay, wow. I'm getting burned all the time today. Would a hybrid be called a Draffin or a Griffin? I mean, Griffin, that he can just be a dragon. So, it could be... I think it has to be a Draffin. Because Griffin, you can't just write it as Griffin with an O, like you did. That would still be the same beast. Got a Flail of False Hope. Whenever the wield of this +2 mithril flail confirms a critical hit, with it restores 1d6 HP to the wielder. It can be wielded only by chaotic evil, chaotic neutral, or neutral evil characters. A Drogon. That sounds like the name of a hobbit. Drogon. Breastplate, belt. That's the loot we left. Let's see what these guys have. Yeah, we get this. A cold iron masterwork longsword. Sounds like a bad these nuts joke. Drogon these nuts.
Let's see what we can do.
Hobbit last name. Yeah. That is a Hobbit last name. if I've ever heard one. Now, we have managed to kill these guys. Oh, and we have managed to leave loot. Wow, why? How did that happen? It never happens. Since it's a genetic clusterfuck, should it also be alphabetic one? You just mix the the spelling up completely, just like word soup. And that's how it's spelled. Just a bunch of letters drawn on a piece of paper. Grafkin. Grafkin would be good. That's actually... Now we can descend. What do you look at? Grafkin could actually work. Let me do the mythic level real quick. Now, because this is before we actually choose a path, we only have the mythic hero. Isn't any sort of a name an alphabetic clusterfuck? Yep. I mean, basically... Sounds like you fell in the middle of saying dragon. Grafkin. You're not wrong. That's how you have to spell it every time. You have to fall down while saying the name. Shush, no one is ready for that conversation. You can cast the first spell after an initiative roll. It's a swift action. That spell is either of a first level or is at least 2 level lower than the maximum. Could actually be fun for him. Because he has buff spells. Should I go with Dazzling Display? I don't know. He isn't really killing stuff. And Dazzling Display only is exceptionally good if you do it with Cleaving Finish and stuff and Shatter Armor. So let me go with the Sorcerer's Reflex. Just for more buffs. He can summon Azada. He's hard to kill. He's a Freedom's Child. Yeah. Become closer to the Azadas that live in Elysium. Gain Resist Electricity 20. Plus 4 bonus to saving throws against mind-altering effects. That's sweet. I see that an ad break is starting soon. I'm gonna have to take a break this time as well, because I really do need either an energy drink or a coffee. Let me... What are we gonna get with? Flawless attacks could be fun. Mythic Cleave. Mythic Cleave could work, actually. Power Attack Mythic, that's it. 2-weapon fighting Mythic. I'm gonna go with 2-weapon fighting for now. Because she needs to get better at hitting stuff. And there's the ad break. So I'm gonna take a short 5-minute break as well. And I'll see you back here in 5 minutes. I am back. And I got an energy drink. I didn't want to make coffee. And I want something that's gonna last me a little bit longer. Here we go. better than the alternative. Throwing the energy drink into my coffee maker. Make coffee with it. I'm not gonna sleep for the rest of the week. Now, what should we get with Sealer? We could go with a mythic weapon focus for her. Sleep? You're gonna have a heart attack. Tried it once, it's disgusting. I'm gonna bet it is. I'm not even doubting that for a second. Yes, spell penetration. For Camellia, I'm not gonna use her all that long, so. Oh. Ulbrick. What do we give to Ulbrick? Power attack, I guess. Could be good. Or flawless attack. He attacks many times anyway, so I'm gonna go with that. Completely sloshed, you get interesting ideas. I'll bet. We could go with... Oh yeah, spell penetration. There we go. Sweet. Let me... Yeah. Get on with it, as the youth says. But it's good that the idea came to you while you were sloshed.
No glory without
Oh, there's a chieftain. You, Sealer, actually. Why is that always vanishing? There we go. Sweet. Because the alternative would be that you get the ideas while not sloshed. And then you have no excuse. And a level up as well. What's going on? Scald. Yeah, let's just stick to charisma, I guess. Oh, should I level constitution a little bit? No, charisma. Let's stick with charisma. It's his most important step. He's here to assist. Not always better. Okay. Enhancing arcane spellcasts within the area. Plus one enhancement bonus to DC. Okay. Wait. Okay. No. Let us go with... Mars Feather Step could be a good thing. Yeah. Mars Feather Step. That's it. You are gonna stick to being a little offensive gremlin. So many good things to choose. Wow. Greater weapon focus could be really good. Hammer Gap is fun as well. This effect doesn't stack with any other effects that expands the threat range of a weapon. So improved critical for Benduak wouldn't make any sense, because we're gonna get it through the Scald. The whole team is gonna get it. So the greater weapon focus for Glaives. Sila is gonna improve her charisma as well. Actually, no. We can improve her strength. Because she does hit pretty hard, and higher strength means harder hitting. Gonna have to respec her at some point, because the persuasion points for her doesn't really matter. Camellia. My lazy miners and farmers in Path of Exile don't want to work anymore, only because they're not getting paid at the moment. Disgusting peasants. Yeah, that's not right. They should work out of the kindness of their hearts, to be honest. Should enjoy working. You give them the opportunity to work. Oh, now I know why she was so bad at stealth. She doesn't have any points in it. It's great. Wow. The Misfortune Hex, I think, is a good choice to pick. Yeah. Misfortune is good. You're goddamn right. I think they believe that this is a democracy. Somehow, I don't know why they would think that. Int. And all the knowledge. All of it. A controlled fireball is a good idea. Maybe detonate? No. Can't let them unionize? What's next? Communism? Exactly. We can't have that. Just imagine. Oh, the horror. Summon monster could be funny. Actually, let me just go with the Phantasma Killer, because she does get bonuses on it, even if it's not the best spell. Not on my watch, who will run my maps otherwise. Exactly. We can't have that. Let me go into the spellbook real quick. She gets a 2nd level spell. They are somewhat decent. It's with the blessing. Morale saving bonus. Aura of greater courage. 10 minutes per level, that's good. Yeah, let me go with that. Immunity to fear. Can't let them abolish your rights to own your exploitation. So you're playing Path of Exile basically as a 4X game. Am I seeing this right? Oh, I forgot to level him up. That's not good. There we go. Is weapon focus a good idea? Could be, I guess. Let's give him outflank because Sila already has it. There we go. You understand me? I think we found a group of like-minded people. Let's just take... I already have dismissal. I'm gonna summon. It's never a bad thing. Another Call Lightning, because that's a really fun spell. Yep, that's it. Ulrich doesn't have spells. She has, however. And she gets one more. Haste. And one. Let's switch to Phantasmal Killer here. One controlled fireball. Actually make that 2. Yeah, that's it. Oh. All of you move. Oh yeah, Sela has to mount Parker again. That would make a really funny video title. Can I beat Path of Exile as a capitalist? The answer is pretty much yes. I didn't even know that minions and farmers and miners were a thing in Path of Exile. I only tried it a little bit a long while ago. The Amulet of Mighty Fists. You have armor, so I'm gonna give it to Parker. He has Mighty Fists 1. Gets Mighty Fist 2. How about Bismuth? He can have that. Perfect. I think that's just all MMOs, to be honest. Yeah, okay. Discord has decided to shit the bed on me. Really? What did it do? Does it not let you post stuff anymore?
No match for me.
Ooh. Question is, can you beat Pathfinder, Path of Exile as a communist? What? You have a settlement now in Path of Exile where you can use miners, farmers for profit. Oh! Yeah, that's new. That wasn't there in the beginning. Is it for Pathfinder, Path of Exile? I always say Pathfinder. Path of Exile 1 or 2? Because that's gonna make a difference. Can't see any messages. Maybe people are just not talking to you. I've had that before. Yeah, but Discord seems to be having some problems from time to time. One right now. Okay. Let me just use this one real quick, because why not? For no other reason than the healing.
Is that a trap?
Sweet loot. Oh, sweet. What did we get here? Date from newest to oldest. We got Eyes of the Eagle, +5 competence bonus on perception checks. That is sweet. I cannot... Is that... No, it's a hat slot. That's not good. Who has the second highest perception? No. 1, 7, 5, 14. Well, Ulbrich, looks like you're in luck. Hatband of Inspired Wisdom. That you won't need. There you go. Otherwise, we have Cloak of Resistance +1. That's not gonna do anything. Blaze of Disaster. Oh, more fireballs. That's gonna be good for Neo. What does she have? Against spells, DC for all will saving throws. Okay, never mind. There you go. Well, as true as that is, it shouldn't affect previous messages. Ah, yeah, that's... Yes, it shouldn't. Cloak of Resistance +2. There you go. It's just a medium armor +1. I have +2 already. Who doesn't have a belt yet? I don't want to equip you, so... But I have to stick with you for a little bit, so... If it has to be. Can't you use Astox, by the way? Oh well. Let us... Wait a second. Did we need stuff to do this? Let me explore all of this first. Get rid of these ghouls. Yeah. Yeah, Discord is having some issues. But I am not sure if those will persist, considering the way they seem to be wanting to go. What, Discord? Never. I have heard of people who were somehow limited on Discord, so they only could send a certain amount of messages or something like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, loot. Corrosive Falchion, that's good. Give me that, give me the masterwork. Shield is... Could be because of the updates or upcoming updates. Yeah, could be. Still not sure. We got Jade, at least. See, we have Warframe in Pathfinder. We got Jade. What about the rest? Could you imagine Warframes in Pathfinder? Well, they are in Starfinder, kind of, so... Pregnant Frame mentioned. Hey, that's spoilers. And I'm just as bad. I read it. Jade Light, let's incinerate everyone.
Tear your throat out.
Now that would be a fun Pathfinder playthrough. Oops, all mages. Any kind of mage. Witch, a sorcerer, small sextant, that's one of the items we need. Anyone who browses the market can see Jade, so it's not really a spoiler. Yes, I mean, yeah, you're right. Kind of. It is very obvious what she's supposed to be. Which I feel is kind of a missed opportunity. Are you managing, or should I buff people? Yeah, I should buff people. Say it the other way around. There's no reason not to buff people, especially because I'm healing them as well. I'm still pretty sure that is a buff, that is a bug, because it's not supposed to work on fast healing. But it is.
I can handle it.
But I'm not gonna say no to such a minor buff, to such a minor bug. It's not gonna make the game... It's not gonna break the game. It's just a little bit more healing for me. More enemies. There we go.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
And there we go. Level drain, that's not good. Sweet. I did manage to kill it, but I don't know how many levels it drained. The process.
After this fight. Good guys always win.
I would be kind of interested in a Starfinder game from Alcat. Braces of armor +4. Wow. Missed opportunity. You wanna throw a baby at Grenier? Yeah, kind of. What's not to like about that idea? Throwing babies at people? Always a good thing. I mean, you can kind of do that already, I guess. A little bit. Whenever the wearer of these gloves announces a quarry. Okay, I have no one who can quarry. I think actually the... Is it the Inquisitor who can do it? No, the Ranger? Does that count as a stun grenade? From Warframe to Binding of Isaac in 3 seconds. They are basically the same game. Warframe and Binding of Isaac. Kind of, a little bit. Not really, but kind of. Is it kind of greedy we're getting a second Warhammer game from Alcat? That is true. But considering how they went about it this far, we got 2 Pathfinder games. Now we got 2 Warhammer games. Gonna guess there will be 2 other games that are neither Pathfinder nor Warhammer. If they want to stay as predictable as they are. I think we have to go into the cave to get the last items we need for the altar. Oh, it is dark.
A bright future awaits.
Seela, you could... Do you not have a light spell? Wow.
You are my favorite
Okay.
maid.
There we go. Light. On you. Sweet. Alcat would make a great D&D game. That is true. Now the question is just what kind of rule set are they gonna use? Just regular 5e or the 5.5e they're calling it now? Sweet. Oh, enemies. Collect loot. Collect loot. 5.5, really? Yeah, apparently they're calling it that now. Even though initially they said they don't want to name the new rule set the 2024 rules. 5.5, they're doing it now. But a Mad Max game from them would be interesting. I'll fight anyone who disagrees, and I fight naked. So you're embracing the Mad Max already. A Mad Max game from Alcat, you mean? That could work, actually. Is there a Mad Max rule set? Witness me! Witnessing? Ma! Minnow is leaking nudes in the DMs again. Book of Dreams. That I'm gonna have to read in hopes of getting new stuff. Book of Dreams. Book reveals only parts of a secret, at least at this moment. While this book is active, each time you use an ability that lets you summon multiple creatures, their number is increased by 1. That is nice to have, actually. That summons multiple creatures. And considering that this is a competence bonus on perception checks, I can give Ulfric the... where is it? There we go. Signet. It's called a signet? Yeah, the signet. To buff his perception even higher. I don't know what you all have. So we have the sextant, we have the small harp. We need something else. It's not the small, the dinosaur bones, I think. Show you what it is. You need 3 items. The Bruiser's Chain Shirt gains a damage reduction 3 to piercing. It has better armor class than what you're wearing right now, so there we go. It's with the Warhammer, actually. That's not good. I'm being over-encumbered again, so I'm gonna get rid of these breastplates. Because they were heavy. Honestly, just let Alcat make their own rules for Mad Max. You gotta play that tune. Yeah, you have to play the tune, that is true, but don't we need a 3rd item?
Let's see what we can do. Beg me to stop.
Oh yeah, they will back. We just activate the buff real quick for some small little healing. To be honest, I kind of take it back. That free healing, is it that? No, that's just cold iron. That free healing does change the game a little bit because I don't really need a healer for the most part. I only have to be wary of the really big hits.
Here we go.
But I'm gonna use what the game gives me. You only find 2. Okay. Alright. See, it's been such a long time. Oh no, that's just the breastplates I dropped. See, I have memory issues. I drop stuff and immediately forget that I dropped stuff. It's the old age. One should be at the altar already. Ah, okay. So it is 3 parts. I just am stupid and forgot that one of them is already where it should be. Thank you. Cats are having their 5 minutes. There's the altar. We dropped something here. Question is that loot I've missed or is it something I've dropped? You're gonna find out. She's moving. They changed it in an update some time ago. Okay, yeah, then that explains why I didn't know it. Oh no, it's loot I missed. And it's some gold, hey. And 5 wooden spoons, wow. Really? Now, let me quick save real quick. And then we'll talk to Desna's altar. Alright. Map of the unknown lands. Let me drop that in and drop that in. And then we can... No, just... Okay, yeah, wait. Is it... Yeah, that's it.
I hear you.
The Song of Elysium rings out against the thunderous rumbling of the approaching storm. It almost fades away to nothing. But then a sweet, female voice joins in. It sings the simple notes, then whispers.
I hear your voice, but I don't see you. Where are you? Show yourself. Did she send you?
A hazy female figure appears in the air. Your voice seems familiar. In the destroyed Temple of Desna, you heard a message from a mysterious woman warning of an attack of Canabras.
I doubt we've met before. But this melody unites us. Desna herself must have brought you here. In the name of Desna, I see you. How beautiful.
Who's that charming voice? Oh yeah, just who could that be? The figure turns to you. A moment later she shudders, and you hear a muffled sob. A fragile blue butterfly, a messenger of Desna, lands on your palm. Did the goddess herself really lead you here? Why are you crying?
So beautiful. You're beautiful. It's so strange to see such beauty in a dirty dungeon. With these filthy eyes.
I'm blushing.
Wait. You're not here, are you? It's just an apparition. I'm awaiting execution in the dungeons below Drezen. If Desna really sent you, if I still deserve some mercy, find me, please, find me.
Oh, you bet your ass we're gonna find you.
Beautiful.
Could it be a savior? Yeah, I mean, kind of. A little bit, I think. We can leave the stuff just in there, right? We don't need it for anything later. At least I'm not remembering that we would need it. Where is the way up? Wasn't it here somewhere? Oh, there we go.
See? No problem.
Ulbrich being cocky again. Just watch him fail the next skill check. Could always sell it. I don't think it's worth much. But you're right, we could. It's... Where did the throwing axe come from? That wasn't in there before. Throwing axe of silence. Whenever this +3 throwing axe lands a hit on an enemy, and we must pass a fortitude check or lose the ability to cast spells for the next 1d4 rounds. Pretty good, but the saving throw is DC 14, so... Okay. I mean, if we can take it with us. See?
Never seen anything like it.
Can you just...
I learned this from my grandpa.
Jesus Christ. And ascend to the top.
This from my grandpa.
Oh.
Here comes trouble.
We have 7 rounds of rage left, which is actually 21. Just use it already. There's a way to the top, but we have a little bit more to fight down here. Just bully them out of existence. Wow. Yeah, sure, give me that. Weren't we down here already? Oh, that's just an alternate way down. Okay. We have everything in this region. We are done with the Lost Chapel now. Let's just see if there's more stuff to get. I don't think there's. You could get into that cave from somewhere. I think from the... Was it from here? We could go around the other way. In the past, and they patched it out.
I can handle it.
Or is that just the way Regil shows you? You keep him with you? Could be as well. Twitch didn't like my message, auto-blocked me for whatever reason. Let me tap out real quick and have a look at it. It's it's marking your starting of night as something. Didn't like that word. I don't know why. Who knows? Let me get back to the game. Rescue me, kind night dragon? Something's wrong. There is, I'm pretty sure you've seen that one. The idea of a female, of a noble dragonborn being basically, of a noble female dragonborn being basically the knight, the dragon, and the princess involved in a rescue the princess from a dragon quest at the same time. My face, probably. Rachel looks at Sociel with contempt. Despite the difference in height, it seems it's the gnome who's looking down on his counterpart. You wanted to ask me something. I'm listening. Sociel lowers his head with cold respect. Thank you for finding the time to listen to me. It regards a personal matter. There was a woman in your squad. She perished covering our retreat, and I don't even know her name, but she carried this shield. It once belonged to my brother. Do you happen to know how she came to have it? Rachel, a personal matter? Of course. How silly of me to expect a relevant question. Rachel chuckles. After savoring the expression on Sociel's face, he continues. Her name was Marenta, and she turned out to be a better soldier than I thought. Too bad she still wasn't good enough to survive. She transferred to us from the Order of the Nail, the Extirpators chapter, if memory serves me right. I wasn't interested in her reasons for changing chapters, and she never gave any. Such transfers are not forbidden, though they are not encouraged. In any case, she already had the shield when she came to us. The only way to find out where she got it from is to ask her former chapter. But the gods only know where they are now, and which demons they are slaughtering. It's definitely your body, not your face. Oh, wow! Thank you for your answers, Paralictor. With cold politeness, Sociel lowers his head and bows before the knight, then turns to you. It seems I have reached a dead end. Drogo, this isn't the end. You can still find those knights. Sociel, perhaps if the goddess helps me. But where are they? Where do I even begin to look for them? If only I had a chance to talk to her while she was still alive. Sociel looks away. It sounds so selfish. She died, and all I talk about is what she could have done for me. But it's not only that. This shield was Trevor's treasure. He wouldn't have given it away for no reason. How did this woman get it? She deceived Trevor, kill him? Perhaps the opposite. She meant so much to him that he gave her the shield voluntarily? I keep mulling it over, trying to understand, trying to imagine what happened to my brother, and what role Marenta played in his story. If she was still alive, maybe I'd have to exact my vengeance for my brother on her. Or maybe we'd sit next to each other and she'd tell me all about their adventures together. She might have become my mortal enemy or a sworn sister. But she's dead. She's just dead. None of that will happen now. Do you understand? The cleric's voice trembles. Perhaps we'll meet these extirpators. I shall pray that we do. But I won't hold my breath. Sociel shakes his head. Let's talk about this later. I need time to gather my thoughts. Can't say anything against that. Well, I mean, you can. Where is... Did I pick up that loot already? I did. Can we talk to the queen? Nope. I think we're done here. Where is the exit? No. Do we have to talk to Anivia? Yeah, that's it. Anevia looks at you with apprehension. She warily reaches out for your shoulder, but then jerks her fingers away. That flash. This time it was even brighter than it was over the Grey Garrison. You've changed again. Love that kind of weird as we are. Yeah, it's fun. Irabeth emerges from behind Anevia's back. Her body is covered in bandages. Her hair is threaded with grey and her voice is weak, as if she has aged a decade. You still came for me. For us. The half-orc's voice breaks. I thought it was the end. Anevia takes her wife by the arm, as if fearing she might fall. Commander, I admit I've never believed in miracles, but now I know why the Queen put you in command of this army. Today, you did the impossible again, right before our eyes. You pulled your people from a demon's mouth, opened the road to Drezen for us, and you saved my family. Again. Irabeth, we've lost many people, but our army is still in fighting form. Ember. Yes, many died, and even more will die yet. Today, tomorrow, every day until the end of this war. But every day there's another chance to save someone. Gives you a carefree smile. Regil. I hope these would-be crusaders will not easily forget the lesson this night has taught them. Sociel. This night has left scars on our soldiers, in their bodies and in their hearts. But it also showed them that the power of demons is not boundless. We can destroy the demons, and we will. Sela. Hey, why all the glum faces? We won, come on! She raises her sword to the brightening sky. To victory! Camellia. If we're finished here, I suggest we head back to camp. The stench here is horrendous. Besides, I wouldn't mind catching up on some sleep. Look at our glorious leader, so no wonder. Hey! What does that mean? Really? Wenduak. My master is even stronger now. Wenduak slowly clenches and unclenches her fists, as though she can feel the new power in her hands. And as he gains strength, so do I. Darren. I will remember this night for the rest of my life. Darren's shoulders slump, but then he grins. I've always wanted to throw a bash in a church. I suppose this counts. Ulbrich. If your bards are any good, they'll make at least a dozen songs about this night, with half of them so eerie they make you cry and shiver, and the other half jolly and bawdy, perfect for drunken hollering. Queen Galfrey. Queen Galfrey whispers so only you can hear. This beast possessed a terribly unholy power, and still it fell at your feet. I was right about you. You are more than just a mighty force. You are our hope. For me, for us, for all of Galarian. Anevia. Another thing, Commander. Your tiefling pal ran off. the night of the attack. Nobody's seen him since. I'm not sure we'll be able to find him. He left without a trace. I'll get the survivors back to camp. Let them rest up a little while at least. It was a scary night, but we've still got Drezen ahead of us. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see what we missed or didn't carry along. Just the stuff we have looted and discarded? Yes. So, leave. So we managed to do the Lost Chapel. As the story unfolds, you draw closer to events that have the power to change everything. Some quests and locations may become unavailable. Proceed when you are ready. Yeah, what are you trying to tell me now? Is there stuff I have to do? No. Oh yeah, Banner over the Citadel. Save the prisoner, deal with the Vescovo swarm. We've done that. Yeah, that's just the main quest to Sword of Valor. Days of Strife. Oh, because I didn't ask a priest. Whatever. But we have nothing else with a red sand clock. So we have nothing we can miss anymore due to timing. Which I very much prefer over the very much time-sensitive objectives in the first game in Kingmaker. That was a shit show. Let them flee. Accept. Okay. Okay. Do we get... Oh, there are more Crusaders. I don't think can put in here. No. We can recruit more Crusaders. There we go. Give me all of those. Give me all of those. All of those. Oh, yeah. To buy resources now. Yeah. Hell Knights. More Hell Knights. Why can I not? Oh. Yeah. No, cancel. No. Yeah. Just move a little bit so I can recruit people again. There we go. Why? Which do we need? Yeah. Oh, is that enough? Still not enough. I need to sell stuff first. Okay. Let me return to camp real quick then. Want to sell anyway? Yeah. God, I hated that. Yeah, it was bad. You could... I think there was a mod. Basically extend the timings for everything. But that still was just a sloppy workaround. In the perfect world, they wouldn't have done it the way they did it. And yeah. Commander, ever since he came back to camp, Ulbrich hasn't been himself. No wonder after what you found in that village. I think you better check on him. Go to Ulbrich? Thanks, Anevia. I'll go talk to him. If there's anybody who can help him right now, it's you. Ulbrich. War Chief! Ulbrich's eyes are red with tears. He's clutching a giant flask filled with beer. Come, sit with me. We'll drink to the memory of my kin. Give him a proper send-off. Sit next to Ulbrich. Let's drink to the memory of the fallen. Ulbrich hands you the flask. The beer smells sweet and pleasant. Ulbrich. As black smoke rolled over the fields, the white crane flew over the velds. Having finished another verse of his endless and dismal song, Ulbrich takes a swig from the flask. Then there was Igvi, Ilara's boy, a tiny lad, only 9 he was. Such a curious boy. He spent his time climbing trees and scouring ditches, looking for nests of funny-looking pebbles. I gave him a little axe with a carved handle. Now that handle is just lying there, a cave floor. I've seen many things in my time, War Chief. I've gone to war. I've led my clan through a plague, through bitter, hungry winters. I've buried fellow warriors, friends, loved ones. But in those days, after the worst winters, there was always spring. After days of mourning, there were newborn babes to name. That's how it always was. Now, this is it. The end. The end. Ulbrich shakes his head. No kin, no clan, no land. My god is silent. Even my time, even that has passed. Let's have another. That we can do. Ulbrich passes you the beer. Just, you know, within reason. Drinking to forget our sorrows is the last thing we should be doing. For as long as we live, it's our duty to remember. I really like Ulbrich's story. Yeah. I just don't know if he's very sensitive or not. I'm gonna tell him or make him realize that some of those were demon worshippers. So you do realize that some of the people you're honoring right now fought on the side of demon worshipping cultists? I know. But where does that leave me? He shrugs. They're all on the other side of the veil now. Whether they were in the right or in the wrong. Up to the spirits and the ancestors to judge them. All I can do is mourn them. That sounds a little bit flirty, and I don't really want to do a romance with Ulbrich. So, the other two are mean. So I'm gonna... Are they mean? They sound mean written. Yeah, I think they are mean. Stop blubbering, are you a grown man or what? That's not... You don't say that to someone mourning. And put it together, it's not you we're mourning here. It's the same. So, alright, Ulbrich. I should get going. Ulbrich, come on, it's not even that late. Sit with me a little longer. I say, fine, I can stay a bit longer. I just go back to the same... thing. Leave. I can't. I'm responsible for a whole army. Well, War Chief, duty comes first. Thanks for making time for me. Ulbrich sighs, takes another drink of beer, then starts singing again. You heartbreaker. Yeah, I don't want to be. That's why I'm not doing the flirty options. I think they did a good job at giving you option to date many different characters. That, however, makes it exceptionally easy to, on accident, flirt with people that then try to come on to you and you have to actually shut them down. Sauciel, for example. And that one, you actually feel bad for rejecting him. Because he's such a sweet guy. Commander! Quartermaster Garms looks mildly embarrassed. So sorry to distract you, but I could use some advice. The soldiers are worried. Everybody can feel it. The decisive battle is coming, the big one. The one we started the crusade for. Some of the lads are getting real jittery, and I was wondering if there was anything I could do to help them. Should I ask the bards to come up with a rousing song? Or maybe throw a little shindig? Okay. There's no better way to allay fears than to have a good night's sleep on a full stomach. Make sure everyone is well rested and fed before the attack. Wilson, you have a point, Commander. I'll do as you say. No soldier will go into battle hungry or weary come morning, or my name isn't Wilson Garms. The quartermaster flashes you his usual grin, but it fades almost immediately. What a march, eh, Commander? I won't forget it, not in a million years. I can't stop shaking whenever I think about the leper's smile. It's a miracle that we lost so few back there. The soldiers realized that if you'd made the wrong decision, half the army wouldn't have made it out. They're scared. They're scared things are only going to get nastier from here. What if we held awake, lit up bonfires, poured some wine, raised our cups in memory of the fallen? Do the troops a world of good. We'll commemorate the fallen. Give the soldiers some wine, but not enough for them to get smashed. Never, Commander. Everything will be proper, solemn, and with due respect for the fallen. We're mourning the dead, not celebrating a wedding. I want to sell stuff to you right now. Let me, where is price? Price in descending order. Actually, price in ascending order. Yep. So we can get rid of all the weapons we really, really don't need. Immediately. There we go. We can bulk sell as well. Then we have a javelin +1. Short sword, Malady we're gonna keep. A shiny dagger is not good. Quarterstaff of coercion we can get rid of. A virtuous star knife. +1 cold iron star knife. No. Merry-go-round. Whenever this +1 heavy flail misses an attack, the next attack its wielder makes, no matter if it hits or misses, deals an additional 1d6 bludgeoning damage. It's a two-handed weapon. The shock dueling sword +1. Dueling sword is a one-handed weapon. That's finesse feeling. Gonna keep it for the time being, just in case I want to give our mysterious ally the ability to wield dueling swords. Same with the Estok for now. The falchions, however. I have a shock falchion and a corrosive falchion I could get rid of. Or gonna keep those as well for the time being, because I'm not sure if I want to let Benduak stay on glaives. It has the positive, of course, of being a reach weapon, but falchions have 18 to 20 crit range, and that doubles with the buffs she gets from Skald. So that's a 15 to 20 crit range. So it's basically, do I want more reach or more damage? Two-handed weapon can go. The pick can go. Longbow can go. It's just a longsword. Flaming quarterstaff. A swordtooth saber. Scythe. Another bow. A short sword. A Terrorbringer. One-handed. Is +2. Heavy mace. Grants its wielder the ability to cast Bone Shaker spell twice per day as a 3rd level wizard. Yeah, okay. Don't need it. Vicious hand axe. Vicious, I think, is doing more damage on a crit. No, it isn't. When a vicious weapon strikes an opponent, it creates a flash of disruptive energy that resonates between the opponent and the wielder. This energy deals an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and 1d6 points of damage to the wielder. It's not a bad weapon, actually. And it is a light weapon, so I'm gonna keep it for now, because I still don't know what I want to do with... Oh god, what's that? Vermin, Bane, Elven, Curved Blade +2. Yeah, no. That I don't need. It's a falchion as well. I'm gonna keep all the falchions for now. A longsword, but an unholy longsword. I'm gonna keep it just for the looks. A one-handed hammer can go. The Voice of Hollow. Heavy mace, critical hit, 30 cone. Affected by the Voice of Hollow. And that is... Voices of Hollow. Every turn, the target is randomly affected with one of the following: 50% chance they behave normally, but suffer 2d6 sonic damage. 50% chance they attack the nearest creature. Funny. Confirms a critical hit, but it has a 20%... only crits on a 20, so I'd rather have the 7,000 gold pieces. The Honorable Judgment I'm gonna keep for Regil. Even if I'm not using him, it's still a good weapon just to give it to him. A Flail of Hope. Also, whenever it confirms a critical hit, nope. It's the Flail of False Hope. Throwing axes, I'm not using any throwing axes on anyone. The Hunter's Assurance. It's a good longbow, so I'm gonna... No, it's a short bow. Never mind, let's go. I don't need that one. Just a leather armor. Just a chainmail. Just a breastplate. Full plate +1. Tower shields. That is the unbending armor. I'm gonna keep it for optics. As I do with the Shield of Magical Retribution. Now we have Cloaks of Resistance. A Ring of Protection. That can go. That I'm gonna keep because it's not the worst. Just throw it in the bench, in the chest. Charisma. Wisdom I'm gonna keep for the time being. Positive Channeling I'm gonna keep as well until we find a better one. Mighty Fists can go. Armor of Bracers. Cloak of Disguise I'm gonna keep. For the time being at least. And we have a whole lot of stuff here we don't need. That we don't need. That is Potion of Blur. Level 3, so it's 3 minutes. I mean, sure. Deathward can go. Deadly Delay Poison, Displacement. Enlarge. Feather Step. Haste, but personal. To inflict wounds. Mage armor, but level 1. Protection from all the elements. Lose person. Remove disease. Move fear. It's just level 1 stuff. Level 3, caster level 3 stuff. We're gonna get rid of all of those. That one. Potion of Vanish. 1 round. Wow. And then we have a few... A bomb. We have the dried... Dried Hand of Martyr. Lesser Maximize. Midnight Bolt. Oil of Bane, everything. 7. This very adaptive oil can copy the effect of Bane, everything. Hey, I'm gonna keep that for a little bit, because it's not bad. Cure Wounds, Dimension Door. Dispel Magic on a target. Innovation. Is, I think... blah blah blah. You must make range if you hit. Subject gains 1d4 temporary negative levels. I'm gonna keep it because Nenio gets buffs on using spell scrolls and I think magic wands as well. So at some point she can use her level instead of the caster level written on the item she uses. Protection of Fire. Yeah, let's go. Ray of Enfeeblement. What's this one? Blindness. Remove Disease. Resist Acid we're gonna keep. Resist Fire is good as well. Scorching Ray can go. Searing Light. That's a good spell, so I'm gonna keep the Slow can go, however. Summon Medium Earth Elemental and Vampiric Touch. Vampiric Touch can go. We made 100,000 gold pieces. I had a lot of stuff to sell though, so. Still, I think he has the Dragon Tooth Longsword that costs, what, 75,000? Yeah, the Black Dragon's Fang. +3 corrosive longsword. Deals an extra 2d6 acid damage on all enemies in a 30-foot area. After this ability has been activated, it can't be activated again for 1d4 rounds. It's a really good weapon, but it still is 75% of our money right now. So I'm gonna save it a little bit. Especially considering the only one who uses longswords right now is the main character. who, for whatever reason, has a... Oh, sick. Has a... It's good aligned, unholy. Can bypass damage reduction, and unholy power makes the weapon evil aligned and thus bypasses. Deals an extra 2d6 points of damage against all creatures of good alignment. Whatever. Actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Show me what you have. I'm just gonna buy the longsword. Because it really doesn't matter. There we go. Deal. Can have the dagger then. Because he isn't really hitting stuff anyway. But if he hits, it should hurt. So giving him an actual hurt weapon. It's gonna be fun. Now, let me see if I can find stuff in Nura's tent.
Here we go.
No new stuff to see, I guess. How can I help? I'll be glad to help in any way I can, but how? That's the question. The gargoyles attacked the camp. What were you doing with that vial of alchemist's fire near my tent? Forgive me, Commander. She looks at the ground. Despite everything, I'm still quite unsuited to war. I belong in a library somewhere, not a battlefield. When those beasts fell from the sky, I panicked. Fire, the screams, the monsters, the chaos. I ran to you because I could see you knew what to do. As for the vial, that was completely stupid. I just wanted to arm myself with something. But I knew fire wouldn't work on demons. Why did I grab the alchemist's fire, not something that would actually work? I don't know. It's not my first time in the world wound. But I still haven't learned how to fight. I have to go. Very suspicious. The mysterious elf is here again. What the hell do you want from me? Just teleports away. Healer nods approvingly. You've earned the title of Commander. Canabras is still standing thanks to you. But you'll have to be doubly on your guard. Your Eminence places a target on your back, and there are assassins abound. Killing a high-ranking Crusader would bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few of the Spinners of Nightmare's attempts on the lives of influential Crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Who was the elf that was talking to you? She didn't introduce herself, but she was greatly interested in volunteers that had joined the army. She thought I might know the elf she was looking for from my mercenary contracts. But I couldn't tell you any more than that. She never shared her name. She never shared his name. Do you know anything about a Pathfinder named Finian Dismar? Hilo rubs his chin. Let me think. Dismar. I've definitely heard the name before. Finian the talking weapon. Of course you have. I'm a Pathfinder too. So you're the chief in these lands now. What about Lady Ori? When I left for the wound, she had just taken up the position. Hilo examines the talking weapon and chuckles sadly. I'm afraid Ori perished during the Third Crusade. Yes, now I remember. Finian Dismar went missing in the wound at the end of the Second Crusade. His name has been on the list of the fallen for a while. Finian, here I am, alive and well. Write in your lists that I'm back, and soon I'll file a detailed report about everything that happened to me. Finian's voice is full of joy. I knew it was a misunderstanding, but now everything will return to normal. I need to write to my folks. They probably think I'm dead too. Hilo shakes his head sadly. Poor lad, but such is the fate of a Pathfinder. We face the unknown, but sometimes the unknown wins, and our mind cannot take it. I have to go. So, let me see. Do I need to do something? I don't think I do. Like I said, there's nothing.
Can't make the demons wait.
no quest that we have to complete before we're attacking Drezen. I'm just gonna stuff all of this in the chest. That can go as well. That as well. That. These two I'm gonna keep just in case. Yep. And I can save the game real quick. Have a little rest. Who can? Oh, the problem is I don't have anyone with brew potions. It's the main user, I guess. Yeah, the main user does have to have the brew potions. I'm gonna have to give it to Nenu at some point. Scribe scrolling, I can just take. Oh. Yeah, but she can't scroll scribes, whatever. I will take the bonus on attack rolls. Wait. Actually, can we take something else? What is the Godspeed salad? Plus 10 movement speed. Let's go with that one. It helps in combat as well. And a potion we can't do. So begin resting.
You there, beggar girl. That filthy bird of yours has befouled my tent. Wash this at once.
Washing. When I was little, I loved doing the laundry with my mom. We had so much fun. Thank you for reminding me of those days.
Camellia is such a bitch. Wow. Area exit. I still want to get rid of Camellia already. It's not long. No, not long at all. So, let me go back to the Crusader armies. Oh, there we go. We can... Okay, it's gonna take a while until they get up there. You can... Oh, I can hire more people. Recruit. You can go up here as well. Travel. That is a Crusader army I can't do anything with for now. But you... Okay, quick save real quick. Can take down this 4. Because we need to take that down so we can march on Drezen. Okay, let me start with... a fireball. Who can I get rid of first? Let's see if I can take care of the rocks. Sweet. And the... all of those are bad. The dredges. Because I think they can throw stuff. You just block that guy. You can block those guys. And you can try to take out a Vesco. One piece of Vesco swarm. And you get a second attack. Sweet. Yeah, see, I knew it. The Stinking Cloud is what he casts. Hey, bitch. So, some flaming, scorching rays. There we go. You have to go out of the cloud. Yeah. You can just stay there. Too quiet. Too quiet for what? Am I too quiet? Ah, God damn it! I thought... Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, Minnow, all right. Unbelievable. What a rascal. I would appreciate if you don't kill my people. Actually.
Fuck you, that's how.
Yeah, okay. Fuck you too then. Better. Unbelievable. Just get rid of the swarms already. Oh. Okay, wow. Let me heal you. Yep. Those are gone. Now they are gone. You can just keep tanking here. Yep. Lay on hands others. Yep. Lay on hands others again. There we go. Wow. That was something. Can resurrect 5. I can resurrect quite some people. Yeah. There we go. Sweet. Lay on hands. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Actually, we can heal even more. Yes, some of my archers. And you can just beat the cultists. As can you. Wow. Let me see. I can heal. Yeah, some of my foot soldiers. Okay. Not quite. Resurrect some archers, please. Thank you. Cultists are gone. Okay. So, 2, 0, 0. Okay. Gone. Finally. Yeah, the road to Drezen is clear. That means we can actually start our attack on Drezen today. Yeah, more experience points. That's good. Let's go with the infirmary, so we get more people back. And then... close. Let us start. There's someone on the road. Get ready. Actually, before we do that last bit, let me throw in a tiny little smoke break. Oh, so we can all stretch a little bit, maybe get some snacks, or use the quiet part of the swamp. I'll see you all back in 5 minutes. Bye-bye. And I'm back. Let me get my headphones back on. And there we go. All right. Your army... Jesus Christ. Your army halts along a hill, and in the distance you see the walls of Drezen. Smoke rises over the city. Winged figures are circling in the sky above it, but they don't look like birds. It's time to discuss strategy. Welcome back. Thank you, Duragor. I know one of you maybe wasn't there when I mentioned it earlier. I made a daily check-in redeem that you can use to keep track of how many times you checked in. If you want to use that. I don't know who wasn't here when I said it. Anevia. It was once an unassailable fortress. Lucky for us, the demons destroyed a lot of the defenses when they stormed the city, and in 70 years they haven't gotten around to mending them. But this isn't going to be easy. Unfortunately, most of the walls are still standing. Queen Galfrey. Anevia stops, hearing a clamor of astonishment and jubilation outside the tent. The curtain moves, and Her Majesty Queen Galfrey of Mendev enters wearing opulent armor with her famous longsword at her belt. The Queen smiles mischievously. Forgive the intrusion. It wasn't easy to catch up with you. Nura. Oh, Your Majesty is here. Anevia. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Anevia says in a voice that indicates anything but. Either your chief scout is concealing her shock very well, or she was already aware of the Queen's presence in the camp. The Queen takes her place at the table. Please continue your discussion and try to imagine I'm not here. I'd like to hear the plan you settle on. Anevia spreads an old map on the table. The gates are old and rotten now. We can get through them with a ramp. But then there will be street fights. It will be a hell of a fight in Drezen. Luckily, somewhere in the city there's a sacred banner, a sword of valor. Iomede's holy relic wouldn't fall to corruption, like ever. The demons just kept it as a trophy, a sign of our disgrace, and now it's going to be their downfall. If you find it and raise it again, all the demons in the city will be weakened and lose their ability to teleport. That's when we'll chop them up like blind rats. But don't forget, Staunton Vane is somewhere out there. Same traitor who gave Drezen over to the demons in the first place. He won't part with that banner easily. Lura raises her hand like a student in class. May I say something? May I? I have a plan. Rachel looks at you without speaking. It seems he has a suggestion. Rachel, what do you want to suggest? Irabeth, what could he suggest? An even more painful way to die? Irabeth's eyes shine feverishly in her gaunt face. Who are you lying to? Yourself? Each other? The gods? For a moment she looks at the queen's stony face, hesitating, but then she continues in a hollow voice. Everything is futile. You all realize that we're going to die. We're leading our people to the slaughter. Our army was almost defeated by a swarm of gargoyles. We won't last 5 minutes in Drezen. Anevia, Beth, are you nuts? Yes, it's a dangerous gig. We all knew what we were signing up for. But now that we've got here, you want us to shit our pants and go home? We got to bloody Drezen by some miracle, and we're about to take it back. Kinda late to chicken out, don't you think? Irabeth, it doesn't matter what we do. The lad hanging on the hook next to me didn't want to die. But what could he do to fend off death? What could I do? We're all doomed, but only a few of us are willing to admit it. By this time tomorrow, we'll all be dead. Irabeth's voice drifts away, but then seems to carry from a distance, making its way through the sticky veil of fog that fills your mind. The demon that's appeared inside you struggles to be free. A little bit more, and its wave of rage will engulf you. Irabeth, pull yourself together. Remember Kenabres. Despite everything, we won and stopped the catastrophe. Irabeth, we won? Yes, by some miracle, we took a bite out of the demon's forces. Without the power you were granted, we'd have died in the Grey Garrison. End of story. Drezen will be our death. You, Commander, might still have a chance to be saved, but you're leading your people to certain ruin. Pathetic little nothing. You were so proud of your strength, and yet you broke so easily. The demonic rage inside you seethes and searches for an exit. It struggles to get out, exhausting, threatening, and convincing at the same time. You also feel strong enough to keep it under control, if you want. Yeah, you walking disaster. Get your shit together. Regil, there you have it. Perfect illustration of why the Crusades have made not an inch of progress in 100 years. A whining upstart commander has been put in charge of a knightly order by an idealistic queen circumventing all rules of military hierarchy. And now said upstart has crumbled in her first serious trial. Rachel chuckles harshly. Absolutely everything in this situation, from the story of Irabeth's rise to the reasons why she lost her reason and morale, demonstrates how dire matters truly are in our front. These people can't be rectified. These problems can be rectified, of course, but to do that, we will need to drive the black sheep from the herd. Queen Galfrey, Sir Paralictor, are you comfortable with this idealistic queen standing next to you? Regil, very much so, Your Majesty. Besides, you asked us not to pay you any heed. The queen looks at Irabeth. Her voice, when she begins to talk, sounds surprisingly soft. I was in your place once, Commander Tirabade. Many, many years ago. I also wanted to throw my sword to the ground and give up. Irabeth, what made you want that, Your Majesty? What happened? Irabeth avoids looking at the Queen. Queen Galfrey, what happened? My god died. The neighboring lands were being devoured by the whirlwind, and it didn't seem it would stop at Sarkoris. Galfrey's voice remains warm and a little pensive. At this moment, it is easy to believe that she is more than a century old, and has seen all the horrible events of the region unfold before her eyes. But I'm still here, and my kingdom still stands, just as it did the day my doubts nearly got the better of me. Let me try a diplomacy check. Irabeth, I hope we know each other well enough that you can see I've never doubted you. Others may have, but not me. Your people and the Queen are relying on you. Our victory depends on you. You can't give up now. Fuck, I failed the check. With a 1? No! Irabeth stares at you, as if the sense of your words doesn't sink in right away. Then she nods. Yes, Commander. Anevia catches Irabeth's eye and gives her a nod of encouragement. So, what are we going to do, Commander? Wenduak, who has kept silent up until now, breaks into a smile of satisfaction. What will this brawl lead to? Will our heads adorn the gates of Drezen tomorrow? Anxiety, impatience, fear, and you, Master, standing in the midst of this chaos. A real leader, a rare breed. I want you to know, whatever you decide now, I want to be near. Wenduak says the last word with a peculiar purring intonation. If we survive this battle, find me. I will pay you the respect a victor deserves. The Huntress gives you a long, slow blink, like a cat. Jesus Christ. My queen, what are your plans? I will storm the city with the army. I'm told that my presence improves morale. What are the Eagle Watch Knights going to do? Anevia, the Eagle Watch are the most experienced crusaders in the army. They must set an example for the others. We'll spread them across our other units, so each one has at least a few. Irabeth, I will fight in a group that storms the gates. Rachel, what do you want to suggest? My scouts were able to approach the fortress walls, and they learned something unpleasant. The demons have giants who can shoot alchemist's fire from catapults, or something even worse. They're positioned here. Rachel draws crosses on the city map. My queen! John know nothing, Snow. Luckily, as Sonevia said, the city's fortifications are in a sorry state. If we come from the side through the temple ruins, we can sneak up on the giants and finish them off before they inflict any serious damage on our army. It is a highly risky maneuver. My unit was injured and exhausted, or suffered significant losses. I would consider the risk excessive and never countenance this plan. Fortunately, thanks to the commander's timely aid, the Hell Knights suffered almost no losses during the encounter with the gargoyles. We are ready to perform the maneuver, but we'll need cover in case we run into any special demons, like the Nabaso we all remember. Commander, I would like your party to attack the giants with us. Anevia, the fighters won't like that. Our lads are hoping the commander will personally lead them into battle, not go off with the Hell Knights. Rachel, really? They won't like it. I'm getting tired of talking about the outrageous state of discipline in this Crusader army. Shall we see how they like fire raining down on them from the sky? Nura, what's your plan? Oh, my plan is great. It's a magnificent plan. Here, look. Nura spreads another map across the table. I had to dig in the archives to find it, but it was worth it. This is it, the ace that will bring us victory. This is a map of a secret passage that leads to Drezen's dungeon. An entire army can't pass through there, but your unit can easily get through and strike the demons from below. They definitely won't be expecting that. I'm pretty sure they will be expecting that. Besides, of course, we don't know exactly where the Sword of Valor is stored, but I think we should look in the dungeons first. With a little luck, you'll win the battle before the demons even realize it's begun. We attack tomorrow at dawn. Begin preparations. I like her plan, sire. All right. I will use Nura's map and go through the dungeons. Let me say it, not because Nura suggested it, but because we can finally get rid of Camellia faster this way. Rachel, so you have chosen to ignore my suggestion. Very well, I won't object. You lead this army, and you bear the responsibility for the outcome of this operation. If you so command, I can send my people to act on their own, and I will attack with your group. Nura, wonderful. All that digging through dusty archives paid off. Nevia, all right, we attack at dawn then. May the good gods help us. I am ready to go, I think. Why am I still overloaded? What am I carrying that is that heavy? Maybe all the books? Where are the books? Those are the special books, I think. I think I've never done that route. I think I did. Just, God damn it. Click through all these books just in case I haven't read everything. You've learned something new, see? I haven't read everything. And I've learned something new again. There we go. Now I can just store them here and not be weighed down by it. What about this one? I've learned something new. These orders don't weigh anything. Oh yeah, we can sell that stuff. And I learned something new again. Sweet. Other than that, those weigh quite a bit. 41 pounds. That's 25 pounds, and that's 8 pounds. But it's healing potions, so I kind of need those. Area exit. That is the team I'm going with. I know that the last time I played the attack on Drezen, I went with Regel's suggestion. So that's one of the reasons I didn't want to do it this time. And I'm pretty sure the very first time I did it, I went with the army through the front gate. Forgive me, everyone. Forgive me for bringing you here. Oh, okay, yeah, because we... Commander Dirapate, what happened in the chapel is not your fault. You created our order. You personally selected and trained each of us. We've come this far. Let's show those horned beasts what we're made of. Don't lose your courage. Fighters of the Eagle Watch, onwards! Most of the time I go with Regil. It's the most logical suggestion. That is kind of Regil's shtick, to be honest. Being the smart one. I also never failed to convince Irabeth that she's good enough. Shtick.
Is that treasure?
Treasure? Did you say treasure? Did you perhaps mean loot? Sweet.
No reason to
Sela,
pause.
swing your ass on Parker and Ulbrich. Time to be a big scary monster. Nura. We're here. The commander of mortals. What excellent prey. So long, you idiot. Next time I'll see your face, it'll be looking at me from a pike. Oh no! Who would have guessed that? The one person running around a burning camp actually had evil plans. Who was walking around a burning camp with alchemist's fire. That's kind of the point. So much for being a prophet of Baphomet. Let me do a 5-foot step and see if I can put that guy to sleep. I can. The surprise! Can't believe it. I actually didn't know for the longest time that you can convince her to betray the demons if you're playing Trickster.
Mind over muscle.
I haven't played Trickster for any amount of length, so I don't know what's happening after Drezen. I know she survives and she betrays the demons, but I don't know what's happening after that. Yeah, coup de grace. Let's go. Sweet. Oh. More enemies. True. Now off with her head. I don't know if I can convince her again. I don't know. Maybe. If I have the opportunity, I will. What's more important is we have a NPC here that is waiting for me already. Sayonara Sniper. That was a non-critical hit and it dealt 82 damage.
Damn you!
Yeah, hit the guy. And you miss, of course you do. Why wouldn't you?
The spirits demand your blood.
You should have listened to reason.
Yeah, you really should have listened to reason. Wow. He gets another attack from... What was it? Now that's a lot of damage. It really is in a single hit. But Ulbrich isn't really that far behind. It's 18, 18, 20, and 20. That's 76 points of damage. My math is correct. It's just he doesn't do it in one hit. Gonna be a little bit more careful of what to pick up because of the weight of stuff. So masterwork weapons are worth quite a lot, but just generic armor is heavy and not worth that much. Sweet, we got a quick death, a javelin. It's a throwing weapon, I think. Yeah. Additional damage on the first hit against a new target. You shall be pancake. Exactly. A Pearl of Power? I'm pretty sure that's from the More Loot mod. I don't think Pearl of Powers are in the vanilla game. Let me date from newest to oldest so I can see my new loot. Pearl of Power. This seemingly normal pearl of average size and luster is a potent aid to all spellcasters who prepare spells, such as clerics or wizards. Once per day on command, a Pearl of Power enables the possessor to recall any one spell that they had prepared and then cast that day. The spell is then prepared again, just as if it had not been cast. The spell must be of a particular level depending on the pearl. So 1/3 level spell slot more. Pancake, pancake, pancake. Yes, there shall be pancakes. Let me see what I can get rid of. Reach, Wand of Shield, Meta Magic, Quicken, Summon Direwolf. Let me do it like this. Yeah. And then actually, let's activate his perception buff, because he has one through his headgears already. And Let's go with this. Yeah. Yep. Do we have...
We stand.
It's just a passive. That's invisibility. It's a summoning spell. She has her pet summoned. Actually, let me just drink a few of those. Because we can stave off some of the fear effects. And she doesn't have the best resistance to fear. So giving her more is beneficial. There's more loot. And now we can talk to Arueshalae.
You are a crusader, right? Did you come to free Drezen? My name is Arueshalae.
Ruby eyes watch you cautiously from behind the iron bars. A woman with a delicate face, horns on her forehead, and broad wings behind her back is trying to unlock the door with her long nails. Noticing you, she stops and raises her hand timidly in greeting. You recognize her voice. It's the woman who came to you in a vision in Desna's desecrated chapel. The woman who tried to warn Kenabris of the impending demon attack. Can we kill her, Master? No. How about no? It's our last party member. She's finally gonna replace Camellia. I recognize you. We talked in a vision in the destroyed chapel, remember?
Yes, but I didn't see any chapel. To me, you were here, in this cell. You look different, but I do recognize your voice.
Broad forehead is a polite way of saying we could land one of those griffins on her forehead. Oh god. Is that what a landing strip looks like in Golarion?
Now I see. It was you, but in another form. That night you came to my prison, you looked like a beautiful, radiant Azata.
Oh, you know that. Would you look at that? You thought I was an Azata in the vision?
Yes. First I heard a tune, a hymn to freedom within these oppressive walls. And then I saw you. You were glowing like the herald of Elysium. It was so amazing that I couldn't help but cry. Now I recognize your face. You look different, but still, you're the liberator who visited me when I was frightened and lonely.
Let us sing the song of Elysium. Arueshalae joins in, and your voices sing in unison. You see something you've never seen on a demon's face before. Pure, radiant joy.
Elysium. That song? That hymn of freedom? It's the only thing that helped me survive among the demons. My light in this dungeon.
I see a spark of the light of Elysium in you. You're beautiful. Please don't run away. Come with me, or I will have to search for you the day I die, just to see that beauty again. I'm not sure if that is the right thing. I might be remembering wrongly.
Yes. All right, I'll stay.
Oh, no, it was the right thing. I know that you cannot be too flirty with her. She doesn't like that. But that was the right thing to do this time. The succubus looks at you stunned. In her eyes, you see a mixture of fear, hope, and something completely unnatural to demons. Something fragile and tender, making her remarkably similar to a mortal. I wonder why. Yeah, No flirting, dropkick them. She's a succubus, you know? You know what succubi usually do? It's kind of a thing. There we go. Oh, she gets mythic levels already. Let us give her receive dropkicks. Yeah, if you wanna call it that. Just gonna give her some stuff for now. Because I have to respec her. She's very much a ranged character. Death by Snoozu. That is the point. You are not surviving a succubus.
They'll beg me to accept their statement. Into the fray.
Oh. Yeah, just get rid of him. Sweet. Let me open the other cells as well. Because I know in some of them is loot and in some of them there are evil beasts that will attack us. Ooh, so scary. A fire damaged steel key. I'll take that and I'll take those. Insane prisoner. Okay. Okay. Broken gauntlets. A true antiques expert could reveal more about these gauntlets. Yeah, who could that be, huh? Let me open this as well. Because there's a prison in here. You came too late. Let me die in peace. Okay. There's nothing we want to take with with us, so we'll leave. I may be a simple man, but I want a woman with some class, sass, and a dirty sense of humor. Succubus don't have any of that. Are you sure? Wait. Turn-based. Because there are people getting invisible, and I really don't like that. God damn it. Archers? Not for long. Yeah. Yes. You can then cast a controlled fireball. Wait, can I actually throw one the way the least of my people get damaged? This. Sweet. Windwork. Thank you. Now Arueshalae can start shooting people. Sweet. Weapons I can take with me. The spell scrolls as well. Is that a masterwork dagger as well? No, just regular. But since it's a succubus, you know what its goal is. A regular succubus, yes. But she's an ascending succubus. The Desna she's always talking about is the goddess of dreams. So the exact opposite of what a demon lord is. What demons usually talk about. So she's basically the reverse of a fallen angel. An ascending demon. Which is quite a funny thing to think about. You can... There are a few companions you can influence during the game. kind of like in what... Oh, picked up the wrong thing. In what way they tend to act by the time the story ends. You can make her worse. You can make her into an actual demon again. Which would be considered a bad ending. Oh, enemies! Yeah, let me just do that real quick. Because why not?
You should have listened to Drezen.
Some spells. Sweet. Will brick can go here at least. Can go here. Arueshalae can fire a shot.
The light, take you.
Sweet.
No match for me.
So, let me hit the guy. Sweet.
Mind over muscle.
The brick. Get the guy. Sweet. And then Bismuth. Sweet. Actually, is Bismuth a high enough level now so I could put WotR on him? Ah, the enemies. Oh, there's one. There are the others. All right. Air Force One. Sweet. Okay, more enemies. He's standing up and gets killed. Fucking sweet. Let's see if... No, he's not. He's not big enough yet. Very sad. I think he's 5 levels below me, if I have that correctly in my mind. And animal companions usually grow in size at level 5. So I would have to be level 9, which is next level. Level -4 is the effective druid level. Yeah. 4 levels below me, so Bismuth is level 8 now, at level 4 now, and at level 5 he grows into a big animal companion, which then gives me the opportunity to put WotR on him, so she can move faster. That's just regular long spears, I don't need those. Lockpicking, that I'm gonna need. Mask of the Rapid Bites. With a bite attack for the first time in a round, they immediately make another attack as a bonus. Can I put that on my animal companions? I don't think I can, right? Is that a mask or a helmet? No, it's an actual mask. I mean, I have the ability to get bite attacks at some point. With some of the rage powers.
Can't make the demons wait.
Before we go into any of the buildings.
Is that a trap?
There we go. Loot. Gonna see if I can clean the streets up first, because it's experience points. Turn base mode off for this till I find a big bad kill. No, just a regular long spear. But loot. More loot. That, for example, is a somewhat dangerous enemy. So I'm going to do it in turn-based mode. See, that guy has HPs. Okay, never mind. He doesn't have enough HP. Oh, that's so much for that. Let's see what is on the roof here. Oh, more enemies. We do a little bit of buffing. Okay, and a little bit of missing the enemy. Yeah. Do your thing.
I'll rip you apart.
Okay.
You should have listened
Throw
to
a
Drezen.
spell, please. Okay, yeah. Cats are being naughty again.
Make your peace.
I hate mirror images so much. Please don't hit a mirror image. God damn it. Oh, but you got him down at least. So even if you can't kill the enemy, you can still put them on their ass. Cannot charge the guy, but I can at least get close. Sweet. He's standing up and gets an attack of opportunity from everyone around them. Come on. Want to loot the guy? Thank you.
It's either us or them.
Are there any dangerous? No, not right now. So,
I got this.
all of you attack. Sweet. Yeah, actually. Enemy. And they're gone. That is... Oh. That is one of the gates we want to break. Okay. Do we have... Oh, there are enemies. Sweet. They're gone. There are even more enemies.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Yeah.
No time for debates.
Even more enemies. Okay. A big scary rock.
Perish.
Okay.
They will break against our resolve.
Yep. Attack. Let me do some raging real quick. More loot. Perfect. We got that gate open. Okay. Good. Patch up the wounded. Sweet. But we're not done here yet. We have more stuff, more houses to visit. For example, to the ruins. Yeah, go inside the house, please. That is where we came in, but we didn't have a chance to loot stuff here.
Let's see what we can do.
What else do we have? There is more stuff up here to kill. Yeah. Let me do a little bit of turn basing. Oh, let me get closer first. With Nenio specifically. Because we have fireballs. I think we can even use a regular fireball. No, I don't want to delay, I want to hit my enemies. Sweet. That's it. And you can do a flying attack. Wow. Enemy is too far away for a flying attack. That's a first. Okay. Can you do me a favor, Sealer? And squish the guy. Sweet.
They'll beg me to stop.
Okay, wow, that guy has health. Not enough to survive standing up surrounded by melee fighters, but masterwork sword, sweet. Oh, getting pelted by catapults. Which isn't a very nice thing to be. Loot. More loot. And even more loot.
Are you still here?
Yeah. I'm not seeing too many enemies right now, so turn the turn-based mode off.
Mind over muscle.
Sweet.
Good guys, first come, first serve.
Yep. They're gone. Oh, is this stuff here? Yes, we have the dungeons where we came or could enter from this side as well. And it's where we came out from. We would have supplies here. In case we needed them at a later point.
Here we go. Here comes the trouble.
There's a dredge. Sweet. Okay. You too many enemies, so I'm gonna do a little bit of buff. Just so my guys get a little bit of healing every time. Every so often, I guess. I know somewhere here we get another big enemy. A secret mini-boss, so to speak. I think it's not in the tavern, but behind it.
I will defend my dream.
Yeah, not the guy. Then go into the tavern. Can turn-based mode back on this time, because I know there are bigger enemies in here. There he is. That's a big guy. Actually, let me just stay here for a little bit. I'm gonna turn my buff on. And a spell, because I do get to cast spells. I'm gonna do a little bit of... I don't want to do grease. Visibility. Or... let's give it to himself. We don't have that many good spells yet for the ability, but we have some. Scorching Ray is a good idea, just because of the damage. Sealer can smite evil. This guy.
I'll rip you apart.
Or I could just go to be in a good position to start attacking. Pretty sure somewhere around here are more enemies. Yeah, there we go. So I'm setting myself up for some attacks already. Gonna activate point blank shot as well. You could take care of that babao. I'm gonna go here to stay a little bit in range for all of my people. Can I hit all of us with a haste spell?
Guess I'm done with spells for tonight.
Oh, yeah. I have to put it on one of my people. I'm gonna save it. I have something that can just do mirror image to not get hit as much. There. The guy has the same idea. Let me just
Mind over muscle.
hit that guy with a spell. Still alive. Sealer, please take care of the big guy. Yeah. It's good. Window can take that one out. And a... oh, wow, a trip attack. That's good. Actually, you can start shooting the guy.
Guide my hand.
Oh, wow. Ulbrich. See, if Sela is the one making pancakes, I think Ulbrich is the one making minced meat most of the time out of enemies. Oh, no, 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 no. I misclicked. That I didn't want. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I kind of don't like you casting spells at me. I would prefer if I was the only one doing that. Oh, wow. That was a big hit, to be honest. Kind of expected him to be stronger. But you won't hear me complaining about him being too weak. Ooh, hoot. What does the alchemist shirt do again? The 8 news told us. And saving throws against acid. Hey, that's sick. Who's getting hit with acid most of the time? Oh, my close quarters fighters, so Sealer can get that one. Okay. Loot. Oh. That's not the loot I wanted to click. That is loot. Sweet.
Beautiful.
Oh.
I got this.
Another enemy. Just put turn-based off because it's just one guy. Oh. Well, that's that then, I guess. Okay, yeah. No, I don't want you to pick the lock. I want someone to pick the lock. Preferably someone who can actually get the lock open.
I finished here. Is
Sweet. Battle axe. Put this guy real quick. Let's see what the battle axe has. Whenever this +2 battle axe lands a hit, the target must pass a fortitude saving throw DC 17 or suffer 1d3 constitution ability damage. Wow. That's bad. Oh. That's really bad. Constitution damage, that's... Nope, don't want to rest yet. Good to know that there's some supplies here as well. Let's loot. Yeah, we just have the Babao stuff back here. So, a bit more loot here. Ow! What's the problem with the loot? I hear fighting. Oh, there's fighting. Poor demons. They get bullied really hard. Here. I think we get loot here, yes. Let me... That is tavern. I don't know actually if that enemy is here during the attack. Or if they are here after the attack. The enemy I'm thinking about, the secret mini-boss. To the other side. Oh, okay. Yep, that is exactly what I wanted, of course.
Please help me.
Jesus Christ, just get on the roof already. I cannot believe this. Go to the roof.
The struggles never cease. I've embarrassed myself.
Why am I missing these rolls so damn much? Why is it just Arueshalae making the rolls? Yeah, it should be Ulrich. Who is the best at athletics checks? Mobility as well? No. Good. Who is doing the mobilities check? There we go. We have Parker for mobility. Got it.
I sense something.
There's more loot. Loot. Save real quick. Yay. Loot. Climb the walls. Okay. Sweet. Let me turn turn-based mode back on because there are many rocks. Wow. You can start by doing a clean on the archer. Sweet. Then a little fireball. Controlled one, maybe? Actually, no. We go with some magic missiles. Some attacks by Parker. And we can attack as well. Yeah. Sailors. Move it. Move it. Yeah. Wool brick can... Oh. Try to take down that rock. Oh, you did damage at least.
Make your peace.
And one of them is gone. Let me just do this real quick.
Damn you!
Oh. Sealer can just attack the guy. A little bit of loot. But I think this would be a good point to stop. Let me just get rid of these real quick.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Because it is getting late and I have to be up somewhat early for work tomorrow. Whoop. Saved. Again before I forget it. Yeah. No, that's a good point to stop. Oh. I'm getting kind of hungry. Haven't eaten anything since I came home. Not ready for 3 hours sleep? No. You wouldn't get me to do anything on 3 hours of sleep. I think I wouldn't even wake up after 3 hours. Like, already if I only have 6 hours, only 6 hours of sleep, I'm listening to my alarm clock go off for half an hour before I actually move. I don't care. It's annoying, it's a really loud alarm clock. I don't care. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. I didn't think we would actually be able to start Kenabris, the attack on Drezen, I mean, today. But that fortunately means I can be pretty sure that the next time we play Rough the Righteous, we'll actually manage to get through Drezen. Kenabris all the time. Jesus Christ. Sounds familiar? Yeah. Takes one to know one, right? And I'm very excited that we finally got Arueshalae. I will be respecking her probably off-stream real quick, because it's taking a little bit. Unless you want to see me do it. If you're telling me right now that you want to see me respec Arueshalae into something more melee-oriented, you like that kind of content, welcome! Hello! Thank you for the follow. Autumn Ezen. I am not sure how I am pronouncing Ezen right. I have no problem with that. With what? I asked an either-or question, kind of. Do you want to see me do it on stream? Or do you want me to do it off stream so I don't have to bore you with it? But thank you for the follow, Autumn. How is it going? Kind of stumbled in here the moment I am on my way out. But thank you. Thank you very much. On stream, I mean. Okay. Then, unless two other people cry havoc that they don't want to see it on stream, I'm gonna do it on stream. I can explain a little bit why I'm picking certain feats and stuff like that. I personally like that stuff. I don't want to see a team just perform. I want to know why something works, just in case I want to do something similar, or take inspiration at least. So, yeah. Like I said, unless at least two people now cry no, they don't want to see it, I'm gonna do it on stream. I actually don't know if I can do it right at the beginning of next stream, because I kind of don't have any decent weapons for her in the inventory. But at the latest, after we are done with the assault on Drezen, I can do it. I'm thinking about giving her a ranger, the ranger class, with something more melee-oriented, dual wield probably, would make the most sense for her. Just so I can buff my melee capabilities even more due to the Scald. I'm absolutely abusing the rage powers. All the damage my main character doesn't do, all the others will do. That's basically the point. I'm also not sure if I want to let Nenio stay as just a wizard. The what's it called? Scroll Scribe, I think, is a pretty good subclass for the wizard, because she can use magic devices. I think it's all of them, but at the very least scrolls, as if they were her level, from level I think 11 onwards, 12 onwards, which is very good. On the other hand, if I would make her into a Mystic Thurge, she wouldn't get the highest level spells for her classes, or at least not for both of them. But I would be able to make her a cleric and a wizard from her for her spell list, so she can be the ultimate buffing machine. She would be a little bit less powerful offensively due to lower spell penetration and lower spell attack rolls and spell DCs. But she would have access to almost every single buff spell under the sun. So, still not sure about that one. I mean, I'm playing on normal difficulty, so being buffed to high heaven isn't that important. But you have pancake machines, so no problem. That is true. I don't really need Nenio for her offensive capabilities. So if I have 2 basically sort of buff-oriented or focused characters in a team and 4 really strong, more than 4 really strong offensive characters, because if I make Arueshalae a ranger, she will get a animal companion, which is another melee fighter. So we have a front line. We have Sela with her animal companion. We have Bismuth with us, which is also a frontline fighter. And we get Ivu, which, while she can cast spells, she is really strong in frontline fighting as well. So, yeah. I could make her a Mystic Third, actually. But that I want to do it on stream just to explain why I like the class so much, the Prestige class. Yeah. But I'm getting really hungry, so I'm gonna leave you for today. On Wednesday, we will do some Helldivers. 2 specifically. I don't have the first one. It's gonna be a basically open lobby. I am not sure if I am gonna... In Space Marines, there was the option to just input the invite code for someone to join my squad, so I only had it open on screen. I don't think there's a setting like that for Helldivers, but we're gonna figure out how to get into a squad. And then we can either shoot some bugs or blast some bots apart, or if we're really unlucky, we're gonna have to fight the Voteless. Not a fan of the squids, really not. I like both other factions much more. I think it's Steam Friends, I think. You can get a friend code in Helldivers. See? Then we're gonna friend each other in Helldivers. Just imagine me doing the finger thing. Do you want to be my friend in Helldivers? I needed a 3D model for that. Just for that. Yeah, but that's the plan for Wednesday. Some Helldiving. I warn you in advance, if we're fighting bugs, every single weapon I'll take with me is gonna be fire-based. So, do with that what you will. With the bots, not as much. Fire isn't as good towards them. Same. Oh, yeah. World on flames. Almost makes me think we're gonna need fire-resistant armor. Burn it in holy fire. That's it. I'm very excited already. I haven't played Helldivers in a little bit. It's definitely not been as long as it was with Space Marine 2. But, I don't know. 2-3 weeks maybe? I've touched Helldivers in. I will orbit everyone. Everyone. Orbit bomb. Oh yeah, the big barrage. Oh, I love it. So it could be that not every single item I have with me. I like the orbital barrages as well. But then again, we could have napalm barrages, so... Oh, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited already. I also noticed that the Pathfinder streams don't really pull in new people. I'm kind of surprised that Autumn decided to follow. during a Pathfinder stream. I think it's just the nature of a role-playing game. I, for example, love watching Let's Plays of certain video games. I definitely not have all the equipment. Just gonna have to make a German tank crew squad. That's it. Not having all the equipment, that doesn't really matter. I don't have everything either. I don't have the new hammer, for example, which in all the clips I've seen them is really fun. Yeah, we do have a tank now, right? Never got to play with it. But we do have one. You bring the tank? Thank you, Minnow. I knew I could count on you. That's it. I can see this go perfectly normal already. Last time I played, there was no squid. Okay, so you definitely didn't play in quite a while. You got all the toys. Minnow, I know I could count on you. Yeah, no squids. That's been a long time then. Like, over half a year, I think. They've been around for quite a while. Yeah, let's just hope we don't have to go against the squids, because I really don't like fighting them. And I don't even know why. It's not that they are harder than the other factions. I personally still struggle the most against the bugs. Even though I like fighting the bugs, I still struggle against them the most. But just I think the enemy variety is what brings it down. Like bugs, just bring something with close quarters potential and you're done, you're golden. And bots is the exact opposite. Like, something you can use at long ranges and you're gonna do splendidly. Need to check in daily in Helldivers. Also, fuck the Overseers. Yes, the Overseers are a bitch. Because they're the exact middle ground. Definitely bugs are the best. I love fighting them. I love fighting the bugs, and I also love fighting the bots. The only faction I don't like to fight are the Illuminates. And I mean, the heavy machine gun with the armor that gives you more ammo, a third spare magazine. Perfect, it works. Fire in short bursts, you can take everything down. But you need a little bit of a distance, so it's not as good against the Overseers. It's great against the Walkers. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we have. If we have the opportunity to play the current Major Order, I think I'd like to do that one. Just because it gets us potentially more... what's it called? Medals. But if we find it boring, what we have to do during the Major Order, we'll just do something else. We're not bound by the laws of man. Yeah. But that's gonna be it from me for today. That's the way it's set. Let me have a quick peek on who is online right now. So we could raid someone. Thank you for being here, Dorogo. Thank you. I love playing with you. Like I said, I noticed that I don't really get many new people during a Pathfinder stream. but I like the squad we have and the few people that we got due to Pathfinder. And I like playing the game. So as long as you're willing to tough it out with me, I am willing to keep playing it. Yeah, there's not really anyone I want to raid on my raiding list. That's a given. Thank you. Still. This whole streaming adventure is going far more smoothly than I thought it would. It makes so much fun. And that's coming from someone who usually isn't much of a people person. Like, I'm not one for going outside and going partying and stuff like that. That's not me. Pathfinder makes me want to give Divinity another go. That's on my list of games we could play. Like, I don't want to play 2 or 3 RPGs at the same time. And we kind of settled on Rogue Trader after Pathfinder already. But Divinity is on one of my favorite games of all times spots, basically. I so look forward to the new Divinity. Yeah, so the new one, when the new one is released, I'm gonna play it on stream. That is guaranteed. I don't know if I'm gonna make basically a playthrough like I do now with Pathfinder, but I'll definitely make my first start the first time I'm gonna look at the game. I'm gonna do on stream. Darian is making a new one. Yes, it is. Is it called Divinity 3? Or does it have another subtitle? Not even sure. During the, what was it, Game Awards? There was a trailer just called Divinity. Oh yeah, you need to look at the trailer. Actually, you know what? Do you know what? Let me search it. We're gonna watch it together. I love the trailer.